let's get started with some good news. There's a lot of good news and there's some fucking weird news, okay? So, let's get into it. Let's get it twisted. New York federal jury has found Donald Trump liable for sexual abuse and defamation in the E. Jean Carroll case.
To begin with this, first, a historic verdict in a civil lawsuit against former President Donald Trump. Federal jury in New York decided very quickly, actually, that he is liable for sexually abusing and defaming writer E. Jean Carroll. Carroll had accused Trump of raping her and said he defamed her when he called her account a hoax and says, in his words, she's not my type. The jury did not find...
That was the dumbest defense for so many different reasons. Number one, does that imply that you are a rapist if someone is your type? Okay? Number two, if you say she's not my type, like, you know, try to at least make it seem like she's not your type. If that's your stellar defense here, don't get caught with your fucking pants down, pointing to a photo of her and calling her your ex-wife, which is what Trump did. I mean, when someone says, oh, that person is not my type, that's going to be hard to prove in a court of law, right? Obviously, it doesn't have to be beyond a reasonable doubt because this is a civil case. But like, even then, that's still kind of hard to prove. You know what I mean? You can just keep your fucking mouth shut. You can be silent. You can point to girls that you think look nothing like her to be like, that's my type, actually. But what did Donald Trump do? Donald Trump literally turned around, looked at a photo in a deposition they were doing, and pointed to his wife. Sorry, not his wife. Pointed to E. Jean Carroll and said, that's my ex-wife, Marla. Well, there you go. You know, good job. You did that. You fucked up. He's so fucking stupid, dude.
Trump liable for rape, but did order him to pay Carroll $5 million in damages.
Someone's knocking on the
Elaine
door.
Quijano covered the trial for us and is in the studio this morning. Elaine, good morning to you.
Good morning, Gail. After the verdict was read, Trump wrote on his social media platform, Truth Social, I have absolutely no idea who this woman is. This verdict is a disgrace, he wrote, a continuation of the greatest witch hunt of all time. The former president's lawyers say they will appeal the case.
E. Jean Carroll smiled as she walked out of New York City federal court Tuesday. It took the jury less than 3 hours to find former President Donald Trump liable for sexually abusing and defaming her, but they were not convinced he raped her. Carroll accused Trump of attacking her in a New York City department store in the 1990s. During her testimony, Carroll said Trump put his shoulder against her and held her against the wall of a dressing room. Trump denied the claims and said Carroll wasn't his type. While he didn't testify in court, jurors did hear some of his deposition. At one point, Trump pointed to a picture of Carroll standing to his left and said it was his second wife, Marla Maples.
That's Marla, yeah. That's my wife.
Which woman are you pointing to?
No,
Here.
Carroll.
Dumbass.
Oh,
The person you just pointed to was E. Jean Carroll.
Carroll's attorneys also called 2 witnesses who alleged they were grabbed by Trump in separate incidents.
You did it.
What the other people testified to was a grabbing of the genital area.
Are you familiar, I'm sure you are, with something that's often referred to as the Access Hollywood tape?
Yes, I am.
During the deposition, Trump was asked about the 2005 Access Hollywood tape, where he talked about grabbing women by their genitalia.
You can do anything, grab them by the you can do anything. That's what you said, correct?
Well, historically, that's true with stars. If you look over the last million years, I guess that's been largely true. Not always, but largely true. Unfortunately or fortunately.
And you consider yourself to be a star?
I think you can say that, yeah.
This verdict is the first time that a former president of the United States has actually been found liable for sexual abuse.
After Tuesday's verdict, Carroll issued a statement saying, I filed this lawsuit against Donald Trump to clear my name and to get my life back. Today, the world finally knows the truth. This victory is not just for me, but for every woman who has suffered because she was not believed. Tony?
It's a win for E. Jean Carroll, another first for Donald Trump. Elaine, thank you very much.